How do you feel?
A little nervous.
Cameras, it's got LiDAR to pull over. We're off. Okay, so I think that we are ready to start the ride, or push it there. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do the honors. Start the ride. Okay, we are off.
Heading to Sugar Santa Monica.
How do you feel?
A little nervous.
What's your biggest concern?
That there's no one driving. There's not a real person driving.
Yeah, and there's something driving. There's no one driving, but there's something driving.
Right.
Why does that make you nervous?
I'm so used to having someone behind the wheel.
Yeah. Similar to how people have brains and people have the ability to perceive their environment, sense, what's happening around them, using their mental model of the world. They then process what they sense and then they take action. The car is doing the same thing. So even though a person's not in the driver's seat, perceiving what's going on, processing it, and then taking action by moving the steering wheel or doing something else, the car is actually doing that. These sensors, it's got cameras, it's got LiDARs, the little spinny thing we saw on the top, and some others, and it's got radars as well. The car has different ways of being able to perceive its environment the same way as when I'm driving. The car is able to perceive its environment and even create this nice little map that you were looking at, and so you can see how it's sensing other cars.
Of course, right.
So it takes all the different sensor modalities or all the different ways it can perceive the world and fuses them all together and then makes decisions based on what it perceives. Also notice that you have the ability to pull over or talk to a person at any moment in time. And so if at any moment in time you feel uncomfortable or worried, you can just push that support button. What do you feel?
I don't know, like it's the first time I'm doing something that I don't know that it's unexpected of me to do. I feel glad. I feel happy in a way, but I think I'll feel more calm once we arrive.
Okay.
But right now I'm very excited because at first I wasn't.
Yeah.
But now as we move further,
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Okay, so as you spend more time in the car, you're getting more comfortable?
Yes.
As we get closer and closer, okay. It makes sense what you're saying with respect to like a first time doing something, especially something as significant as getting in a car without a human driving.
I know.
It's okay. I won't keep reminding you.
Those are the words, 4 words, without a human driving.
Yeah. What makes you feel like this is something that's unexpected of you to do?
Because it is. I mean, me, I'd be better like be thinking of playing a cab to take me 40 minutes somewhere. It's like, like my sister, for instance, or even Justin. I don't even when Justin hear that I rode in the Waymo, he'll be like, "What? You did what?"
I think he'll be proud of you.
Yeah. I know the proud part. Maybe after the shock.
Yes. Okay, I hear you.
But
yep. And so why don't you go ahead and play around with music? You can push the button. You can see what different music options. Yep. Okay, so swipe right. I do want to see the different.
It just happened up in on the newly released. I'm going to be newly released.
Okay, let's see what they got. You can always change your mind. We got a little bit of time for this ride. So. One time I had to call, I pushed the support button because the front window was down. I didn't realize it when I got in the car. It was rolled all the way down and it was chilly. Like it was nighttime. And so I pushed the support button and they can see like there's cameras so that they can actually see in the car. So like you don't have to worry about like being alone or someone not being able to know if something's going wrong in some way. Yeah. And so before I even finished saying it, like she had already, like she was like, oh, the windows, she just rolled it up for me. And I was actually calling because I want to be self-sufficient in the Waymo. So I was asking her, is there a way that I could do it without having to climb into the driver's seat? Because I don't want to take my seatbelt off. But she just told me that she did it. She just rolled the window up.
Wow.
But so far, how does it feel? Like, how does it feel riding in the Waymo versus riding in an Uber, like with a human driver?
It feels the same as riding with a human driver, and now I'm beginning to feel a little more calm.
Okay.
Because like I said, I'm not thinking about that human pressure.
Okay.
You know, like I'm looking out the window as if I was in Uber, and So yes, this is
Yeah, that's fair. It's like, we'll declare comfort and victory once we get there. So, but there's certain things that it's interesting because this is actually a little bit of a longer ride than it could have been possibly, because there are certain things that Waymo does to be safe. And so right now, like Waymo doesn't know how to ride up the freeway yet. And so
they don't do freeway.
Right. So Waymo only rides on the street.
Right.
And so freeway is a different type of dynamic environment. And so they got to train and test on the freeway before we can go on the freeway and a Waymo. And so we're taking the streets there.
Okay.
Like the Santa Monica's a little bit more, right? And so these are different trade-offs, like with respect to riding a Waymo versus riding in an Uber. But one of the reasons why I like to ride in Waymos is because I like to give Waymo data. It's like when I ride in a Waymo, that gives it another ride that, like, it can count as data.
Right.
Okay, so the big test is once we get there, will you be open to taking a Waymo back? Or will you want to? So let's see. Maybe I'll have to make that decision right now. I'm going to have to cross that bridge right now.